Okay guys, gonna run through a golf specific mobility warm-up, okay, particularly for the gym, okay. Goal of this would be to open up or warm up your shoulders slash T-spine, lower back and hips slash knees area, okay. Obviously the problem areas in golf. This is a relatively short one, okay, because often we find people give you like 15 or 20 minute warm-ups or mobility sessions and you just end up not doing them, okay. So what I say with this, it should take 5 to 10 minutes max. If you have an area that you are particularly tight in, do a couple more reps on that area. So if my lower back is tight, I might go on the higher end of the rep range, versus if my shoulders are quite mobile, I'll spend a little less time on that. Okay, so it's all up to yourself, but like I say, max 10 minutes in and out before your session, and then go and hit your weights. So we'll work from the bottom up, okay, starting with hip 90-90s, okay, so great for opening up your hips and even the knee area, okay. So what we're looking to do, the more mobile you are, the more upright you are, okay, so the closer I'll have my hands to my butt, and vice versa. If I'm feeling quite tight, I'll move my hands back, okay. Start somewhere in the middle, and then we're looking to have the knees or the feet kind of hip width, and then we're going to aim to drop our knees to the floor, okay, whilst keeping both butt cheeks on the floor, like so, okay. Hold for like 3 to 5 seconds, and then switch other side. Try and keep both butt cheeks on the floor, trying to get the knees to the floor. Hold 3 to 5 seconds, switch like so, actively trying to push those knees to the ground, like so, okay. Reps wise, I would say looking for 5 to 6 each side, so 10 to 12 in total, okay. So again, staying nice and upright. If it's too easy, come more forward. If it's too hard, move back. So that's number one, hip 90-90s. Number two is a hamstring stretch, okay. So we're going to look to target backs of our legs, okay. So for this one, lying flat on our back, one leg straight, okay. Then getting that hip at 90 degrees, and we're going to cup the back of our leg. From here, fully bend your leg, come up and extend it as much as you can. Ideally, we're getting the leg straight. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Slowly down, up, 3 to 5 seconds. Slowly down, up, 3 to 5 seconds, okay? I would say 5 to 8 one leg, switch, and then 5 to 8 the other, okay? Try and gradually increase the range of motion per rep. So the first rep I might be only get it to here, and then hopefully by the end I'm increasing the range as my body warms up. That's number two. Next up, we have a hip airplane, okay? For this one, you'll need something to hold on to, okay? So you can go kind of anywhere from chest height to up to shoulder height. I'm just going to use a dip bar here. So we're looking to stabilize yourself here, come into a hip hinge position, okay, and then from here we're going to go from parallel to the floor, or in this position, to trying to rotate as much as you can away from it, okay, like so, right the way back in, and then look to rotate as much as you can, like so. So you'll feel a big stretch on the inside of the leg, like so, and back in, okay. Then switch sides, okay, stabilizing yourself, rotate as much as you can, staying folded over, back to center, fold it over, back to center, okay. Make sure that you don't stand up too tall, because then you lose the ability to the stretch. So make sure you maintain that hinge position throughout, okay. Really open up. As you get more comfortable, you can see mainly I only use one hand, but it's totally okay if you feel like you need two, just for the balance, okay. So stay parallel to the floor or hinged over, trying to rotate your body as much as possible. I would go 5 to 8 each side, nice and controlled, opening up that hip and groin area. Next up is the world's greatest stretch, okay. So quite a common one, but absolutely fantastic, okay. This one does the opposite of the hip airplane, okay. So this one will open up the outside of our hips, okay. So we're going to come into a quadruped position again, okay, hands and knees, and then we're looking to get the foot towards the outside of our hand, okay, and then open up like so. So we're trying to, I always think, try to get my shoulder towards my knee, open, hold, 3 to 5 seconds, switch, come back, switch sides. So I'm going to get my left towards my left, and then open, trying to get my shoulder to my knee, hold 3 to 5 seconds, back to center. If we go from the other angle, here, okay, again, foot beside the hand, and then I'm turning towards that knee. I'll feel a big stretch in my hip joint, like so. Hold 3 to 5 seconds. Switch, other side. Again, trying to get that foot towards the hand, and then open like so. Really trying to rotate into that hip, just like we would in a golf swing. Okay, next up we've got page turners. Okay, so this one's great for opening up your chest and your T-spine. Okay, so we're gonna come onto our side, okay, like so. I always throw my hand on my knee just to stop it rotating, okay? So put one hand on the knee, okay, and one hand open like so, right? We're gonna look to get this hand, okay, towards the floor, keeping our palm the same direction, all the way across, and then back, okay? All the way across, and back, okay? Biggest mistake with this one is that people will go towards their butt with their hand. So I always say, imagine trying to reach to the corner behind you, okay? Really visualize opening up that chest, opening up the shoulder joint, okay? Again, like so. Really take your time, visualize getting into that stretch, and then you obviously just switch sides, exact same position, cupping the knee, reaching, and then trying to open back towards the corner behind you. Okay, again, I'm gonna go 5 to 8 each side. Nice and easy, nice and controlled, trying to open up that chest and T-spine area. Okay, and final one is for the shoulders, okay? You'll need a dowel or some sort of stick like this, okay? Generally they have them in the gym, so no issues there. On this one, the closer you have your hands together, the better or the harder it's gonna be. And if you have quite not so good shoulder mobility, you'll need to go wider. So I always say, try and start kind of shoulder and a half width, all right? And then gauge it from there. So from here, standing nice and tall through your spine, palms facing down initially, we're gonna look to get shoulders up and over all the way, nice and controlled, and then bring it back around, okay? All the way up and over and back around, okay? If you feel like you're getting warm as the movement goes on, you can decrease the width of your hands, okay? And like I say, eventually the goal is to get right the way in, okay, to here. It is very challenging. Take your time. Again, it's a warm-up. Don't push it more than a 5 or 6 out of 10. You're just trying to mobilize the joints, okay? 5 to 8 reps on this. Again, tighter, or if you're more tight, go towards the higher end. Less tight, 5 to 6 is perfect, okay?